When fire fell from heaven, the power of the true God revealed. Imagine standing on Mount Carmel, the air thick with tension, as a lone prophet faces hundreds of Baal worshippers. The question hangs heavy. Who is the true God? Elijah, a prophet of Jehovah, had issued a challenge to expose the impotence of Baal and prove the supremacy of the Almighty. The stakes couldn't be higher. Israel had strayed, turning to Baal worship under King Ahab and Queen Jezebel. But Elijah was about to demonstrate, in a way no one could deny, the unmatched power of Jehovah. The challenge on Mount Carmel. Elijah addressed the people. How long will you be limping between two different opinions? If Jehovah is the true God, follow him. But if Baal is, follow him. 1 Kings chapter 18 verse 21. No one uttered a word. The silence was deafening. Elijah proposed a test. Let us each prepare a bull and place it on the wood. Then call on the name of your God, and I will call on the name of Jehovah. The God who answers by fire, he is the true God. 1 Kings chapter 18 verse 24. The people agreed, and the contest began. Baal's futile efforts. From morning until noon, the prophets of Baal cried out, "O Baal, answer us." They leaped around their altar, cutting themselves with swords and spears until their blood flowed, believing it would appease their God. But there was no voice, no answer, nothing. Elijah mocked them, saying, "Call louder." Maybe he is deep in thought, or perhaps he has gone to relieve himself, or maybe he is asleep and needs to be awakened. 1 Kings chapter 18 verse 27. Despite their frantic efforts, Baal remained silent. Elijah prepares the sacrifice. When it was Elijah's turn, he repaired Jehovah's altar, which had been torn down. He took 12 stones, representing the tribes of Israel, and rebuilt the altar. Then he dug a trench around it, placed the wood, and prepared the bull. To ensure no one could claim trickery, Elijah commanded, "Fill 4 large jars with water and pour it on the burnt offering and the wood." This he repeated 3 times until the trench was filled with water. Would fire consume a drenched sacrifice? Could any God do such a thing? Jehovah answers by fire. At the time of the evening offering, Elijah prayed, "O Jehovah, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, today let it be known that you are God in Israel, and that I am your servant, and that it is by your word that I have done all these things. Answer me, O Jehovah, so that this people may know that you, O Jehovah, are the true God, and that you are turning their hearts back to you." 1 Kings chapter 18 verses 36-37. Suddenly fire fell from heaven. It consumed the sacrifice, the wood, the stones, the dust, and even licked up the water in the trench. The people were awestruck, falling to their faces and crying out, "Jehovah is the true God. Jehovah is the true God." 1 Kings chapter 18 verse 39. The aftermath, a cleansing of false worship. Elijah commanded the people to seize the prophets of Baal, and they were executed as Jehovah's law required. Rain, which had been withheld for 3.5 years, soon poured from the heavens, proving Jehovah's authority over the natural elements. What false gods might we be relying on in our own lives, and how do they fail us? 2. How can we, like Elijah, show courage to stand for Jehovah when surrounded by opposition? 3. Do we trust in Jehovah's power to turn hearts back to him today? The story of Elijah challenges us to reflect on our own faith. Watch more videos on our channel to uncover how Jehovah continues to reveal his power and love in incredible ways. Stay with us as we journey through the Bible's most dramatic accounts.